went from, I guess, doing small shows. How did you decide that you wanted to become a professional performer? Was there a turning point? What happened?
I was married young, and that didn't work out. So I thought, well, if there's ever a time for me to try it, I'll do it now. And I went and banged on a couple doors, and by phone, one of the doors was SK Meat Company, which on the East Coast here used to be a pretty big meat company. It's still around, and they had a little character, Baron von SK. So I called and called, and finally he said, okay, come in and talk one day. Well, I went to Sunny Surplus, which they had then, and got a little leather jacket and put hot dog epaulets on it, and got a little outfit and a mustache and a flying cap. And he talked with a little bit of a German accent, and I don't know accents, so all I could say was Vacky Woodpecker. So I got a big butterfly net, and I went in that advertising agency like a terror. I busted that door open. I'm running through, there's the Vacky Woodpecker! And I'm running, they're screaming, they're hollering. Then I go into the guy's office, and I take regular sponge balls, and I say, these are SK Magic Meatballs. Oh, he loved that. And then there used to be that stoplight trick, the red, green, yellow, wrong, and wrong again. Well, bacon used to come in a cardboard box, and it had a little window in it. So I shook the cards out, and you saw it was empty, and it had SK Quality Meats. Did the same thing. Quality disappeared. Where is it? And at the end, you shake the empty box, it falls out because there's always quality in SK Meats. Oh, they thought that was great. Okay. So I started doing shows on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at local food stores in about a 4-state area. And then at the end of the summer, I was getting to the job being over, and I thought, So I said, Metric was coming in those days. I said, you ought to sponsor the Baron von SK Metric show. You have a Metric show? I said, yeah. I didn't have a Metric show. I went to Toys R Us and got this little robot that you plugged a card in about metrics, and I figured some stuff out, and then we won the Baltimore Best Award for that school show that year. So that was fun.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Based on metrics that you learned from a little toy robot?
Yeah, all I had was a couple puppets, Little Miss Millie, Mr. Centi, Mr. Kilo, and then I would get 2 kids from the school ahead of time. I would teach them when to bring the puppet up, and I have a little foot switch. We didn't have all this wireless fancy stuff, and I made the show look bigger that way. But a neat little note was about 5 years after I'd been doing that, I was at a luncheon with SK, and the president said, did you know that you were fired the first week you were hired? I said, what? He said, yeah. Well, I was very tiny. I was a little guy, So I went to the agency, they hired me, and then they showed the picture to SK, and SK said, oh, he's too little. We need a bigger guy. So they said, well, we already have the advertised now for the week. I said, okay, let him do that. Well, my people skills, the store owners like me, the customers like me, I was in. So, if you can get in that door sometimes and just go with whatever you can do, you can make it.